So let's talk about the 2D and 3D mirror command in Autodesk Inventor. For this video, I'm using Inventor Professional 2022. So here I have open a sketch, and in my sketch you can see that I have a couple of shapes already started. And we're going to start with going over the 2D mirror button here. So in my sketch panel here, so again, I'm editing my sketch right now. In my sketch tab, up on the ribbon, if we come across the tab here, about 2/3 of the way across, we have a pattern section. The mirror is the one, I always say it looks like a sailboat, but it's the two triangles facing one another. So I'm going to left click on the mirror command, and it's going to bring up this little properties here. Now the first thing it's asking me to do is to select the geometry that I want to mirror. So let's say I'm doing this little shape down here. I'm going to go ahead and select all of the lines that I want to actually mirror. Now the second thing it's asking for is a mirror line. Now this is a little bit different for my AutoCAD users. In AutoCAD, you can actually create the mirror line when you're using the actual command. Here in Inventor though, we can't do that. So what we need to do first before I can mirror is to create our mirror line or a line of symmetry. So I'm going to start a line and I'm going to turn on construction because I want this to be a construction line. I don't want it to be part of my actual object. I'm going to draw my construction line along the same angle or from the same 2 points that I want my mirror to happen. So this is my line of symmetry, meaning I want my shape to be symmetrical about this line. So let's go ahead now and try our mirror command again. So I'm going to select the features that I want to mirror. I am not selecting that construction line because I don't want a copy of it. I then come up here, select the button that says mirror line, and I select my mirror line. Once I have that, I go ahead and click apply. And if I'm done, I can go ahead and click done. So there's my finished shape. It's now been mirrored directly over top of this line of symmetry here, and both sides are identical, just flipped. So let's do that one more time a little bit quicker. So I grab the mirror button, and again, I have to draw my line of symmetry first. There we go. So I grab the mirror button, I select everything I want to mirror, and this time you'll notice I'm grabbing a couple features that are not connected. So unlike with the star shape here where everything was connected, the little smiley face, the eye, and the mouth are not. I grab the mirror line button and select the mirror line, click apply, click done. So that's how we use the 2D mirror function. So I'm going to finish sketch and we're going to jump right in here and use the 3D mirror command. So in order to mirror something in 3D, we actually need to have a 3D object. So I'm going to just quickly go ahead and extrude my star here. So I have a 3D object on my screen. Now, just like with the 2D mirror command, the 2D mirror command needed a line of symmetry or a mirror line in order to actually mirror your shape. In 3D, because we're not working in 2D, we need to have what's called a mirror plane. So we need to have a plane to mirror our 3D feature over top of. So I could use one of my origin planes here. I could turn on the visibility of one of my 3 Cartesian planes. But right now, if I take a look at these, this isn't really what I want. So I'm just going to create a quick offset work plane here. So in my 3D model tab, I'm coming across my ribbon to the plane drop down. I'm just going to choose offset from plane and I'm going to go, sure, 1.5 inches over. So I have my work plane 1 here. We can see it's called work plane 1 and we can find that over in the model browser. This is going to be my mirror plane. So in my 3D model tab, I'm coming across the ribbon to my pattern section here. And the mirror command looks just like it did with the 2D mirror. So I'm going to select the mirror button. And you'll notice the properties look a little bit different. We have a few more options working in 3D. Again, the first thing it's going to ask for is features. So you go ahead and you select whatever features you want to mirror. In this case, I'm just selecting the star. The second thing it's asking is for our mirror plane. So we go ahead and we select our work plane 1. And we'll get a little preview here showing us what this is going to look like. Now, the last thing I want to draw your attention to is with this 3D mirror properties here, we have 2 little buttons here on the left. And the first one is mirror individual features, and the second one is mirror solids. So what this means is if my star was created with a bunch of different extrusions, revolves, lofts, sweeps, etc., if it was made up of a bunch of different 3D features, I would want to choose this top button here if I want those 3D features to remain separate. So what that means is I could go and just edit one extrusion or just edit the one loft and leave the rest of it alone. If I choose to mirror solids, what it will do is it will take all of those features, so all the different extrusions and lofts and revolves, and it will union them together into one solid shape. So you would not be able to easily get in there and edit the different little features. So by default, I always say to leave it as mirror individual features. If you ever do need to simplify it and mirror solid, then you could choose the second option here. Okay, so once you're done, you go ahead and click OK. And we have our mirrored 3D feature there. And you can find that again over here in your model browser. If you ever wanted to go ahead and edit it, you can find that and you can edit it. So that's how we use the 2D and 3D mirror command in Autodesk Inventor.